All right, so today I'm going to try my very best to do my attempt of a realistic Pistons rebuild. They're currently the worst team with I think 2-15, 2-14 record. Point is, this team did not win a single game in all of November. They lost 15 games in November. They're the only team who didn't win a single game in November. So the team doesn't have their pick, but it is lottery protected, and I don't think I'm going to be making any drastic changes to the roster this season. Besides moving Bojan Bogdanovic, he's not on the timeline at all. He's making somewhat of like good money. Yeah, he's making 19 mil. So I do plan on moving. I'm probably going to trade him to a contending team. And yeah, the first season is going to be like just pretty simple and just try my best to develop these guys. I do want to fix up the rotation a bit though. For the minutes, I kind of just gave all the young players a bunch of minutes, and I'm benching Monty Morris, Alec Burks, Joe Harris, and just, yeah, a bunch of the people that might get us any wins. I'm benching them. Hey, Simply, this isn't a realistic rebuild. You turn off team chemistry. Hey, Simply, this isn't a realistic rebuild. You didn't make them lose the exact same games they would have lost in real life. Shut the fuck up. There's some of you guys that comment down stupid shit. I will see you guys at the trade deadline when I make some trades, and best believe Bojan Bogdanovic is getting moved. I'm gonna take a look at the team mental, see if anyone's buying. We got Phoenix that's buying, so maybe we could get a few first round picks for Bogdanovic or something, maybe. Bucks are also buying, Cavs are buying, Clippers, Grizzlies are buying. So I'm thinking I do something like this where I send Bojan to the Knicks and I take on Evan Fournier's really bad deal, and they give me not my first round pick, but they'll give me a future first round pick, like 2026, a 2026 unprotected first round pick, and then throw me a second round pick also. Just, yeah, take my second round pick back. They don't do this. What if I just with the first round pick? No, they don't want to do that at all. Shit. I'm gonna see if the Grizzlies are willing to do this, and they're giving me a first round pick next year. Hopefully they will. Boom, there we go. So we traded Bojan Bogdanovic, and in return we got Luke Kennard, who's on a pretty bad deal, but he has a team option, so I'm just not gonna sign him back. So after this year, we don't have to worry about his contract. Lastly, before I send him, I'm gonna see if somehow I can move Monte Morris and Alec Burks. If somehow some team is willing to give up a first round pick or even a second round pick for them, I'll take that too. I don't know how realistic this is, but I'm gonna give up Alec Burks and just get a 2018 first round swap with Utah. So yeah, we'll take that. The pick's worth 1 star, but we're getting rid of Alec Burks, so that's that. Luka averaged almost a 40-point triple-double with 2 steals. I'm starting to be convinced this guy's an actual 2K cheat code, but anyways. But the team finished 30-52 in their first rebuilding season, which is good because it means that our lottery protected pick is confirmed to go to us. Wemby wins Rookie of the Year, Westbrook 6-man, Giannis DPOY, and then most improved goes to Christian Brown. Oh guys, would you look at this? 2K isn't realistic. They have the Orlando Magic as the worst East team. Time to click off the video because the Pistons are the 3rd worst team in the East, and the Magic are at the bottom, so it's not a realistic rebuild because the Magic are probably in the play-in or playoffs. Player stats, I'm kind of just trying to develop our young players as much as we can. We have Cade Cunningham playing really good, Jaden Ivey who's progressing nicely, Asar Thompson who didn't shoot the ball that good from the three-pointer. Yeah, he really did struggle from there. Then Marvin Bagley and Marcus Sasser, I just give this guy a bunch of minutes, and he's been performing. Honestly, he's been playing really good. In 22 minutes, he's been hooping. Jalen Duren's been playing really good too. Just his free throw needs to be worked on a bit, and he needs to block some more. He needs to be in the paint. Some aggressiveness coming from him. I need to see that. Killian Hayes, I'm not too fond about keeping, but if he does progress into something nice, then I will keep him. We have a Dallas and Philly matchup in the finals. Fucking Charlotte swept Boston in the first round and made the playoffs, which is surprising. And then we have Luka, who's your finals MVP and champion and MVP of the league. We have the odds to get the 3rd pick, and we end up getting, we got the 6th pick. So we dropped 3 projected picks, which isn't that good, but we'll make some use of this pick over here. We'll try and draft someone nice. Again, I'm not too familiar with the 2024 draft, but I will try and draft who I think would be the best fit for us. So ideally the team needs a forward/center. We do have Jalen Duren, so honestly I think here I just go with best talent instead of best fit for the team, because although we need a big man, it's not worth to use our 6th pick on a big man when I could just get Justin Edwards, who already has 12 badges. With my 2nd round pick, I'm gonna go with Zach Marshall. He has 1 badge. He's a glass cleaning interior threat, which is good for the team. He's projected as his max ceiling to be DeAndre Jordan, and yeah, fuck it. And then I believe with my last pick, I'm gonna go ahead and draft Garway Duel, 4 badges. He's a guard, maybe get some playing time off the bench and score a bunch. So Justin Edwards is a 78, Zach Marshall 70, and then Garway Duel 72. We're gonna go ahead and sign all of them. So the team has 42 million to spend. I'm gonna go ahead and try and sign OG, Fist of Timeline, good defensive player to have, 3-and-D guy. I'm gonna give him a little more money than he wants, and then just offer him a 4-year. I'm gonna throw into Jonas Valanciunas too. We do need a center, and I could probably move Jalen Duren or even Jonas to just a power forward position. And Jonas also stretches the floor a decent amount for us too. I don't know how super realistic these signings are, but we'll throw into Kelly Oubre too. He seems like a guy that would want to play for Detroit. So all three of them accepted their offer, but I'm going to give it to OG ultimately, just because that 3 and D is really good and he fits the timeline amazingly. I'm going to throw an offer at Spencer Dinwiddie too, just to see if somehow he wants to join, get that bag, and be a nice bench leader to have off a young team coming up. We signed Spencer Dinwiddie. Nice. We get that nice veteran leadership off the bench. Player progression, Cade's almost a 90. Asar Thompson went up to 85. Jaden Ivey, 83. Jalen Duren did not progress at all. OG's an 82. And then Sasser went up a little bit too, which is good. We like to see that. And Isaiah Stewart, 77 overall. So basically the people that I give a lot of minutes to progressed. The team only has one training camp, and I do plan on using it on Cade Cunningham because I deem him as untouchable. I just want to take a look on what he needs for his game. I'm going to put him to perimeter defense. There's nothing wrong with having your main guard be a really good defender. I'm going to go ahead and make OG the small forward just because his overall goes up and he could play that position, and it gives us good minutes to have Justin Edwards off the bench as our backup shooting guard as a rookie. All right, so this is what the lineup's looking like now. We have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Asar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, and then off the bench we have OG as our 6th man, Justin Edwards as our rookie, Marcus Sasser 8th man, Bagley 9th, and then Dinwiddie at the 10th. The idea is to somewhat be competitive because we don't have a first round pick this year, so if the team's asked, it was just asked for no reason, you could say. I want to try and at least maybe get some playoff experience. So the team is doing really good. It's doing really good. I just sim past the trade deadline, but it's 37 and 18. Jaden Ivey is going dummy crazy. Cade's going dummy crazy too. He might even be fucking candidate for MVP. OG's defending like crazy too. 2 steals and half a block a game. And our rookie's playing really good too. Really good. He's our 3rd leading scorer, so I'm gonna increase his minutes a little bit. The team's also sitting really close to the 1st seed. We're 2nd seed right now and 2nd best record in the entire league. This is really promising, really promising. So Marvin Bagley wants to sign back. I don't want to give him a huge bag. I'm just happy we're actually really good. I wasn't expecting to be this good. I was expecting maybe to be play-in worthy, but the team exceeded all expectations I had. Ben Simmons, 6th man of the year, averaging 9.95 when we had our rookie averaged some good numbers. So Cade Cunningham did not make any All-NBA teams despite averaging really good numbers and being the 2nd seed. I didn't check all defensive seconds or first, so that's my bad. The only thing that we had was Justin Edwards in the 2nd All-NBA rookie. So we finished 55 and 27, which had us the 2nd best record in the league and 2nd in the East. The team played really good. Cade has been hooping his ass off, shooting really good too, almost 48% from the 3. Jen Ivey is averaging a dub, which is great. Justin Edwards played really good off the bench too. And then just the supporting cast too just played. Honestly, this team is forming out to be pretty good. So we're versus Toronto in the 1st round, and they have Scotty Barnes, Siakam, and just balanced ass team. Not sure how far we'll make it into the playoffs, but if we could even make it to somewhere far, we'll be really good. We swept Toronto versus Philly now, who I assume still have Embiid, and we managed to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals playing against Atlanta. Sim that too, and then we were down 2-3. Eastern Conference appearance already in their 2nd year, which is really good. We have the 23rd pick in the draft, and our original pick would have been 28. So you could say it's a win right here. This is a win. The team performed good, and we got a higher pick than what we would have gotten. I'm going to the draft just to see if somehow we could get some steal of a pick, and even at that we could just probably shove him in the G League and maybe just have him progress there. I'm gonna draft this guy, Adrian Williams, 4 badges, projected to go in the lottery, and yeah, if anything, we'd just use him as an asset to trade. He turned out to be a 75 overall, so I mean, I'll gladly take that. He's a 2-way perimeter threat. Clamp up your best bench player. I'm gonna re-sign Cade Cunningham. I really hope he re-signs. And he does. Easily re-signed with us. Awesome. Player progression, and the team's fucking progressing really nice. Even OG's still climbing at 28. Cade Cunningham's a 93. Jaden Ivey's an 87 because he's been fucking hooping. Asar Thompson hasn't been playing that good, but I'm still going to keep him because he's part of this rebuild. Justin Edwards also climbed a good amount. Sasser's an 80. Isaiah Stewart went up from 77 to 79. And yeah, just our young players are developing really nice. And we have Georges Niang, 69 overall. And Marvin Bagley is decreasing a little bit at 26. I'm going to send Asar Thompson to perimeter shooting, because I need his shot to be up. That might have been a waste because it's the 54, but fuck it. It is what it is. Maybe I should have used something on Jaden Ivey. Yeah, now I look at it, it seemed like a waste of a pick right there. This is what the team's looking like now. We have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Asar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, and then off our bench we have OG as our 6th man, but I'm gonna quickly change that to Justin Edwards over here. Then we have Marcus Sasser, Marvin Bagley, and Zach Marshall. I'm gonna go ahead and send our rookie Adrian Williams to the G League. He's not getting any minutes, so might as well progress and develop in the G League. Yeah, the team's killing it. It's really, really good. So I'm excited for next year, especially when Adrian Williams comes back. He will be a really good piece to have the bench. So trade deadline, I'm not gonna stop and make any trades. Honestly, the team's hooping. Honestly, we might even win 60 games. If we could break 60 games, I'd be pretty happy with that. I am gonna stop for the contract extensions. Marvin Bagley wants to re-sign again. Yeah, for 11 mil, we'll cut that down to like 10.5 flat. 10.5 flat. You want to resign? There we go. Thank you. But yeah, team's hooping. I'll see you guys in the end of the season. The team finished 63-19. Luka wins his three-peated of MVP. DPOY again, Giannis. And then, yeah, we won Coach of the Year. This team just went dummy crazy. And for some reason, no Detroit Pistons made any All-NBA teams. None of them. We had Sar Thompson as defensive player, though, which is really good. 1.5 blocks? Okay. Maybe I put you in the wrong camp. Or no, you did have a higher shooting percentage year. So maybe that camp was worth it. The team finished first in the East and had the overall best record in the entire league. By a lot too, at least in the East. A lot. Like, we were 11 wins higher than the second seed. We were the third best defense and then the first best offense. That's really scary for a young team. We're versus New York in the first round. I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate the round. And we managed to win in 6. Second round versus Atlanta. I'm gonna go ahead and simulate the round again. We win our rematch in 7. Eastern Conference Finals versus Cleveland, who has a really goated team. And we managed to push through and 5 and made it to the finals. We're versus Luka. Luka is a very scary being in 2K. Honestly, I'm really scared of him. But I'm gonna go ahead and simulate the round. And we lose in 6. We saw some progression. We lost in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then this season we made it to the finals. So I'm gonna go ahead and do like 2 or 3 more seasons just to see if this team could somehow win the championship. Year 4, I think, of player progression. Jaden Ivey is almost a 90. Sar Thompson 87. OG 85. Jalen Duren hasn't progressed in 3 seasons. Has not progressed. Sasser's an 81, and then our rookie who went to the G Leagues, a 80 overall right now, which is really good. Zach Marshall went up too also. And he's a really good defender, so I'm gonna have him get some good minutes too off the bench. This is how the rotation is looking like for this season. We have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Sar Thompson, literally the same starting 5, and then off the bench we have the exact same bench, just with Adrian Williams and Zach Marshall getting minutes. On second thought, I'm gonna give more minutes to Adrian Williams just to see what he could do halfway through the season. If not, and if it's not good, then I'll just give the rest of the minutes to Mark Sasser. At the trade deadline, the team's 30-12. I kind of just want to see how the rookie's playing, and he's playing decent. Honestly, he's playing, shooting it decent, scoring decent, and I want to see what he's doing compared to Marcus. Yeah, Marcus is playing better with less minutes, so I'm just gonna give those minutes back to him. And then Justin Edwards averaging almost 20 off the bench. He might win 6th man of the year. Sar Thompson is kind of shit in Sims. I mean, he's averaging a double-double, but he's not shooting it that good. So I'm gonna take a little bit of those minutes away. Same thing with Jalen Duren. He's playing so bad. I'm gonna take a little bit of those minutes away too, and then give them to people who are hooping. So the team finished a little worse than last season with a 57-25 record, which I'm cool with. Luka again, MVP. It's obviously no surprise. 6th man of the year. We got Justin Edwards to win 6th man of the year. Fuck yeah, we have a dynamic shooting guard duo. And yet again, still no Detroit Pistons in all NBA teams. 0 of them. Not even all defensive. Nobody made it all defensive either. Anyways, the team made it to the first seed in the East, and we're gonna be facing Philly, who has, do they still have Embiid? They absolutely have Embiid, who regressed a little bit, and then Tyrese Maxey. Zach LaVine too, which is interesting. I'm not really too scared. I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate the round anyways. We win in 7, barely pulled through versus Brooklyn, who have just a very mid team. Very mid team. Not really scared of them either. Simulate the round. And I guess I fucking should have. I should have been scared because we lost in 7. And OKC wins the finals. I'm gonna do one more year. I think it's gonna be our 5th year or 4th. I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna do one more year, see if this team could redeem themselves in our last season and try and win the championship. So our last player progression, and Jaden Ivey for some reason has not progressed at all. And like 4 or 5 years, he just hasn't progressed. Yeah, 5 years, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has not progressed at all. Jaden Ivey's 89. He didn't go up any overalls, which is fine with me. He's been hooping. Sar Thompson, basically the whole team stayed the same. This is what the rotations look like for the final season. We have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Sar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren. I did boost up a lot of minutes for these 2 guys because I do want them to score a lot. And then for the bench, we have our 6th man, OG, Sasser, Williams, and Bagley. Williams, did he even have any good defensive stats? No, he didn't play that good defensively. He has a fuck ton of defensive badges though, so hopefully that'll come into play. And I'm going to approach the playoffs differently. If we do make the playoffs, I'm going to be changing up the minutes a lot. I'm going to be giving our star players more minutes, and then, yeah, just from there, hope to God that Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey perform to win the championship. The team finished 54-28. Luka 5th-peated MVP. Justin Edwards back-to-back 6th man of the years. We like to see that. For the 2nd seed in the playoffs, I'm going to shorten a bunch of rotations over here. Backup big, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in a backup big. We'll give Justin Edwards a fuck ton of minutes. Sasser played pretty good too. Really efficient. I'll give Sasser some minutes, but The main thing I want to focus on is giving these two guys big minutes. And I'm going to give Asar Thompson and Jalen Duren some minutes too, just so we have some bodies in defense to be thrown out there. Yeah, I'm happy with this. And I'm going to go ahead and make Cade the first option and then Jay and Ivy the second. And hope to God we can win the finals in this last year. Versus Indiana, who have Tyrese and Jarris Walker. Nice. Okay. Stephon Castle, I'm not worried about you. And Sims, you're pretty bad. Okay, the team lost. The team lost in 6, guys. There you fucking have it. I guess I just can't do realistic rebuilds ever. This has been it, though. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And if you did, the Nets are in the finals. Share it to your great grandmothers. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces Malusis. Ben Simmons. Oh my God.